Today we are discussing Venus entering the sign of Cancer. And so Venus represents love, beauty. It's a harmonious energy. It signifies luxury. It's artistically expressive and it brings us material comforts. Venus rules the day of Friday. Today just so happens to be Friday. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. Cancer represents emotions. It is a very sensitive energy. It's an empathetic energy. It is signifying home, your family, your intuition, all of this internal emotional energy. The moon represents your emotions, our mind, our intuition, our inner world. And so by the time you're watching this video, we will be experiencing the new moon in the sign of Leo. As Venus entered Cancer, it joined Mercury and the moon, which were already in the sign of Cancer as Venus entered the sign. So Mercury brings us intellect. It is information. It's how we express and share information. So that'd be communication, writing, speaking, artistic expression, music, musicality, and it is how we think through and analyze information. So we have Venus, love, beauty, relationships, harmony, material comforts, luxury, artistic expression, joining Mercury, intellect, how we analyze, process, and express information, and the moon, emotions, our mind, our intuition, our inner world, all coming together in the sign of Cancer. Emotions, sensitivity, home, family, intuition, empathy for other people. So we have all of these energies coming together. And by the time you are watching this video, we will be having the new moon in Leo. The moon will be leaving the sign of Cancer, leaving Venus and Mercury alone in that sign. And Mercury leaves Cancer next week, and Venus will be leaving Cancer in the middle of September. So we have a week here where Venus and Mercury will be working together. The moon has already left Cancer and is in the sign of Leo, joining the sun and Ketu in the sign of Leo, which is a whole nother topic. And I've already done a video breakdown on the sun in Leo. And next week, as Mercury joins, we will be doing a breakdown of the sun, Mercury, and Ketu all in the sign of Leo. But like I said, that's a different video. So, what does Venus and Mercury in the sign of Cancer bring us? Well, this is all about taking a step back. We are in the eighth month, an eight universal month in the nine universal year that is 2025. So all of the energetic loops, all of the energetic cycles that we have opened up dating back to 2017 are all coming to a conclusion this year before we begin the next 9 year cycle starting in 2026. So the eighth month with this eight energy is all about death, rebirth, transformation, and helping us do this transformative process before we begin across the next quarter, October, November, and December, laying the foundation, the final foundation that we're going to be launching off of in 2026. So January got the conclusion ball rolling. February gave us a little sneak peek what to expect this year. March, we had a lunar eclipse, we had a solar eclipse, we had like five energies, maybe six. It was five or six energies. I believe it might have been five in the sign of Pisces for that solar eclipse. Pisces is the last sign, transition from what was into what will be. We move into April, four energy. We begin to lay the foundation for this closing of loops. May brought all of this change. June was all six energy, getting over barriers, challenges, hardships, kind of the meat, getting into the middle of this year of transformation, conclusions, and endings so that we can move into the next 9 year cycle. July, seven energy, divine intelligence, analytical, intro and retrospective, very spiritual, gave us some space to analyze what's working, what's not working. Eight energy this month of August is a karmic checkpoint. Are we where we need to be as we move through this year of conclusions, endings, and transition into what will be? So, Venus, what we value in other people, what we value in relationships, what we value in our self, is in the sign of Cancer, our emotions, our home life, this inner world being joined by the moon. Once again, emotions, our mind, our intuition. The moon rules the sign of Cancer. The moon has its home in the sign of Cancer, magnifying this emotional, intuitive, inner world energy. And Mercury, for the rest of the week, is giving us the intellect, the analytical nature to express ourselves, share information, communicate in a new way. So we are breaking away from these old value systems that bring us internal emotional comfort and security and moving into a new system, a new way of valuing ourselves, valuing others, valuing the relationships, how we find harmony, what we find beauty in. And so all of this energy is moving us forward, creating space from what was so that we can move into what will be. And so Venus in Cancer is going to be bringing up some of these, like I said, we're in this karmic checkpoint period of time, bringing up these old emotions, these old patterns, these old habits, old material goods, material comforts, with that inner sensitivity, intuition, trying to feel safe. And as we move through this energy, especially as Mercury exits and it gives us a little bit more breathing room, and Mercury joins the Sun and Ketu in the sign of Leo, allowing us to have more bold external expression and expressiveness. We are going to be finding emotional comfort, emotional security, inner peace in a new way. So keep your eyes open, listen to the intuition that's guiding you, new value systems right around the corner. If you have been feeling like you're kind of in a sea, you're floating around, you're not really sure where you're going, this in your inner world, this is going to be bringing you some level of clarity. And the house that Cancer sits in is going to be the area in your life that these themes are most present. So, for example, if Cancer's in your fifth house, how you find entertainment, what you find entertaining, how you express yourself, your hobbies, activities, sports, childlike play, fun, romance, that area of your life is where these themes are going to be most present. If Cancer is in your first house, this is going to be personality focused, very self-awareness driven, your self-image, your independence, your vitality, your personal identity, your personality, all of these kind of first house themes, an area of your life that's ruled by the first house is going to be where this Venus, Cancer, these new value systems, and this karmic checkpoint is going to be the most noticeable. If you made it this far, I genuinely appreciate you for watching. If you have any questions, thoughts, opinions, You'd like help figuring out where in your life you can take advantage of Venus entering Cancer, joining Mercury, having the magnification of the moon in Cancer as it entered, imprinting that energy. And like I said, the moon's now left Cancer, and at the end of next week, Mercury will be leaving Cancer as well. So it's just going to be Venus and Cancer riding out until the middle of September. If you'd like help personalizing what this means for you, let me know down below. I am more than happy to help you however I can. The universe is on your side. The universe wants you to win. We simply have to learn the lessons we need to learn, experience the experiences we need to in order to learn these lessons so that we can inevitably fulfill the role we are meant to fulfill in this lifetime, fulfill our karmic destiny, and have the success that we desire. If you've made it this far, I genuinely appreciate you, and I will talk to you again soon.